Hi, I'm Mike. I've talked in the past about how being here on the ranch has made me a better person. And recently I received an email from a young man who was, or maybe still is, having some doubts about his own life. He wanted to know what I learned here that changed the way that I thought about things or moved through my day. And it got me thinking. And now I'd like to share with you my thoughts. And hopefully we can fill the comments with what makes you a better person too. These are my top 9 ways the ranch has made me a better person on our Wyoming Life. Welcome to our Wyoming Life, as we continue to explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. Thanks for coming along with us. As many of you know, we weren't raised here on the ranch. Both Erin and I were city kids, and then we became city people. But after we got married, family obligations drew us to the ranch. And when we got here, we didn't know jack spit about it. In fact, before we came here, we were completely different people. I was a vice president of a large radio group in charge of programming about 17 different radio stations. I had people under me who probably hated my guts. I had to hire people and I had to fire people. I made enemies. I didn't make a lot of friends. And I always looked out for number 1. That was me. My job, my happiness, my hobbies, my free time, everything that was important to me was el numero uno. I was, for the lack of a better analogy, someone you might call the rear end of a number of different animals. And I've been called much, much worse. Over the last few years, though, I've made a conscious effort to change that. And coming to the ranch was a huge part in changing my way of thinking about life. Now, some of you guys may have had this stuff figured out a long time ago. And for that, I'm kind of jealous. There are probably thousands of little things that can make you a better person. But here are a few things that I've learned thanks to the ranch and the influence that it's had over my life. Number 1, be thankful for what you have. When we came here, we fell into a life that many dream of. At the time, I didn't know that. Although my mom was sure to tell me that I was living and doing my dad's dream job. When Gilbert, my father-in-law that brought us here to the ranch, passed away, he left all of us not only a great responsibility, but also the foundation to succeed. We have the equipment, we have the animals, and the land for them to live on. And for that, we are eternally grateful. The old saying is, and this isn't the first old saying you're going to hear today, so just bear with me, is don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And for us, very true. Could things be better? Of course. Would we like a new tractor, swather, or a ranch truck? Sure. But we can get by with what we have, and we can make it work. The legacy that we were given is still right here, and we're still working with it. Number 2, if a neighbor calls and asks for help, drop what you're doing and go help them. When the phone rings and the neighbor down the road needs a hand, nothing else is more important at the moment. He or she wouldn't be calling if they didn't truly need help. And sometimes you're going to need help in return. And that's going to be the same thing. When you call them, you're going to need help right now. A few weeks ago, my neighbor led me on an adventure that ended with us trapping an escaped llama on his property. Not an easy task. And when he called for help, I actually thought he was kidding. But now, I know how to catch a llama, a skill that I hope I'll never have to use again. Plus, he owes me one. Number 3, stop and smell the roses. Okay, it sounds pretty cliche, but it really is one of the most important parts of my day. Now, there are no roses out here, but we also, we want to take the time to appreciate where we are, to take 10 minutes out of our day. It's those moments that are really going to matter when you come home from a long day. When you need to unwind, do you really want to be thinking about all the work you have to do, all that stuff on the project list, or would you rather be smiling because you took 10 minutes for yourself? Take a break. Find a place to soak it in and realize just how lucky you are. Number 4, let go of the anger. Inside these corrals, I have had some of the most frustrating days of my life. And around here, there are many things that frustrate you. A broken tractor or a cow that doesn't want to move. And it's easy to let those things get under your skin. And in all reality, it's actually okay if they do. Get through that, get the job done, move it on, and let go. Move on to the next thing. And don't let the anger stay with you. When we first got here, I got really mad a lot. I was very frustrated because I didn't know how to do things. I got angry, I yelled, and I stomped, but like I said, luckily, we weren't filming any of it because it wasn't pretty. Now I almost laugh it off because in the long run, around here, it's just another day. Number 5, admit your mistakes and learn from them. I screw up all the time. Not a day goes by that something doesn't happen the way I want it to. Sometimes those mistakes cost time, sometimes they cost money. But after a mistake is done, there's no going back. Use your mistakes to learn. Something as simple as remembering to put a jack up on the baler, or as complex as losing a calf because you didn't give the correct treatment fast enough. Everything in life is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and overcome. Number 6, surround yourself with people who have your back. You can try going at it alone. Some succeed with that mentality, but most don't. When it comes to those that are going to stand behind you, no matter what happens, they can come from anywhere. All you need is people who share your same goal. They can be your friends, your coworkers, sometimes even complete strangers. When you need advice, they're the ones that are going to give you honest feedback. That feedback, even though sometimes it's harsh to take, will make you stronger and better. Here on the ranch, we all work hard together to accomplish whatever we can dream of. Hi, Mackenzie.
Hi.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it is that makes you a better person? Oh, hold on. Let me unclip. I only have one microphone here. Let me unclip it. Okay. What is it that makes you a better person?
That I'm getting smarter in school.
Yeah? Do you want to talk, Grace? You don't want to.
No,
Lincoln,
not right now.
what makes you a better person?
Yeah, go get you.
Okay, you want to go get shoes? What did you say?
Yeah, get down.
You want to get down. All
Daddy,
right.
I guess I have something to say.
What do you have to say?
I might get smarter in school.
You get smarter in school and that makes you a better person? I agree. The smarter you are, the better
Daddy,
off you
look
are.
at Hitler.
There's a cat.
Put Hitler. Let Hitler speak.
Let Hitler speak?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. This is my team. Number 7, don't forget to thank those that paved the way. My dad passed away a week after my 13th birthday. And over 20 years later was the very first time that I ever visited his grave. Erin and I went out. We replaced his original handmade headstone with a new one. And ever since then, I have had that headstone with me right here in the shop. This stone, for years, was the only marker of my dad's existence, besides me, I guess. Until I came here to the ranch, I didn't have the courage to go to his gravesite in Oregon and see what I had been avoiding for 23 years. And I got the chance to thank him for the spark that he gave me that allows me to live this life. In the same way, I visit Gilbert's grave almost on a weekly basis. He's buried right here on what used to be part of the ranch before this was donated as a county cemetery. I mean, he's as close as he can get. And I come up here and I thank him for allowing that spark that my dad put in me to continue to grow into a passion for ranching. Number 8, don't put yourself in a box. If you want to do something different, then do it. Don't be the norm. I'm sitting inside a chicken brooder. When we came here, we had no idea how to be ranchers. We learned what we could, but I can tell you that we don't do it the same way that every other rancher in the world does it. We love to try new things, and some seem silly. And even if you are a rancher or a firefighter or a computer salesman, you can still be more. Hell, we became YouTube creators and found a whole new life, a new talent, and a new passion. Number 9, nothing worth doing is ever easy. Another cliche, but one that's true enough once again. Don't be afraid of doing something the hard way. When and if you find an easier way to do it, you're going to appreciate it all the more. Hard work will pay off. Maybe not with money, but with personal growth, experience, and old-fashioned grit. While we're at it, get a little dirty, because sometimes that's the only way that you'll ever know true accomplishment. I'm going to stop there. So why only 9 ways? Why not 10? Well, because I want you to round out the list. Please comment and tell us what makes you a better person. Is it getting out and going for a walk every night? For our younger herd members, is it cleaning your room when mom or dad tells you to? What is it that makes you somebody that you would want to hang out with? My hope is that this video gives the sender of that email to me a glimpse into what not only helps make a better person, but what makes us all better people. We all have room for improvement, but then again, nobody's perfect, and no one should expect you to be. If they do, they aren't worth wasting your time with. This video actually falls into that if somebody asks for help category, you go and help them. And I'm trying to do just that. Thanks for taking your time to help me also. The ranch was what I needed to make myself a better person. But for you, it could be anything. A basketball court, a hobby, or just a box of Legos, it doesn't matter. If you have it in you to change how you think, then that's all you need. A friend of mine said, time spent planning is time that you aren't doing. So go do it, and you won't regret it. Until I see you again, have a great week. And thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.
Yes. Yeah, that's a Christmas. She's looking around the garden.
Yeah, she's looking around. Do you want to hang out?